The rise and legacy of Jack Van Impe. Today we're looking at the rise and legacy of Jack Van Impe, one of the most recognizable Bible prophecy teachers in modern Christian broadcasting. For decades, millions of viewers knew him as the energetic preacher who connected world events with biblical prophecy. His unique style, remarkable memory, and passion for Scripture helped make him one of the most influential religious broadcasters of his generation. Jack Van Impe was born in 1931 in Michigan. Raised in a Christian home, he developed an early interest in the Bible. While many people struggle to memorize a few verses, Van Impe devoted himself to studying and committing large portions of Scripture to memory. Over time, he became famous for his ability to quote hundreds and eventually thousands of Bible verses from memory. This extraordinary gift earned him a nickname that would follow him throughout his career, the Walking Bible. In his early years of ministry, Van Impe traveled extensively as an evangelist. He preached in churches, revival meetings, auditoriums, and Christian gatherings throughout North America. His speaking style was passionate, energetic, and focused on encouraging people to study Scripture. As his ministry grew, he developed a special interest in biblical prophecy, the study of passages that many Christians believe describe future events and the return of Christ. This focus would become the defining feature of his ministry. During the 1970s and 1980s, television emerged as one of the most powerful forms of communication in the world. Van Impe recognized that television could reach far more people than traditional meetings alone. Alongside his wife, Rexella Van Impe, he launched a television ministry that eventually reached millions of viewers. The program, Jack Van Impe Presents, became one of the most successful prophecy-oriented Christian broadcasts in history. What made the show unique was its format. Each week, Jack and Rexella discussed major news stories from around the world. Wars, political developments, international conflicts, technological advances, and social changes were examined through the lens of biblical prophecy. Viewers were encouraged to compare current events with passages from Scripture. This approach attracted a large audience, particularly among Christians interested in prophecy and end-times teachings. Throughout the 1980s, 1990s, and early 2000s, Jack Van Impe became a familiar face on Christian television. His broadcasts aired across the United States and in many countries around the world. His ministry expanded beyond television. He wrote books, produced teaching materials, organized evangelistic outreaches, and distributed Christian resources internationally. At the height of his influence, millions of people regularly watched his broadcasts. But what truly distinguished Jack Van Impe was not simply his television success, it was his commitment to Scripture. Even critics who disagreed with some of his prophetic interpretations often acknowledged his extraordinary knowledge of the Bible. Few religious broadcasters could quote Scripture with the speed and accuracy that became his trademark. For many viewers, his broadcasts inspired a deeper interest in Bible study and prophecy. His influence also helped popularize discussions about biblical prophecy within evangelical Christianity. Entire generations of Christians became more interested in studying prophetic passages because of his teachings. As the years passed, changes in technology transformed the media landscape. New generations increasingly turned to the internet, social media, podcasts, and streaming platforms rather than traditional television. While Van Impe remained active, the world of broadcasting evolved dramatically, yet his legacy continued. Even after his influence declined from its peak, recordings of his sermons, interviews, and broadcasts remain widely available. His teachings continued to be discussed by supporters and students of biblical prophecy. In January 2020, Jack Van Impe passed away at the age of 88. His death marked the end of an era in Christian broadcasting. Today he is remembered as one of the most significant prophecy teachers of the television age. His career spanned decades, reaching audiences across continents and introducing countless viewers to the study of biblical prophecy. Whether one agreed with all of his interpretations or not, his impact on Christian media is undeniable. Jack Van Impe's rise from a traveling evangelist to an internationally known broadcaster demonstrated the power of combining deep biblical knowledge with emerging technology. His legacy lives on through the broadcasts he created, the books he wrote, and the millions of people he encouraged to read and study the Bible for themselves. For many Christians, Jack Van Impe will always be remembered as the walking Bible, a preacher whose passion for Scripture shaped one of the most influential ministries in modern Christian broadcasting.